Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Coming to you live this evening for 10 races. HPI play of the day. Going to look at the race number 6. Number 7, Beach Terror, an outside post, though, does move in now. There's a scratch of number 6 in that race. He is the mile and a 16 track record holder. Hot trainer driver combining here. Nick Stewart with Gord McDonald. This horse features a 2 wins, 1 second, no show spot record at the added distance. The only time he's been beat at this distance, it was a second by an X. So he is a horse for this course at the distance. Number 7, Beach Terror. That's in race 6, your HBI play of the day for HBI Bet and Western Fair District. Pick 3 and pick 4 playing. Going side by side here with colleague Greg Gangle. Greg Gangle, our assistant racing manager, featuring his pick 3 and pick 4 selections tonight on the broadcast. Pretty much on the same page throughout here. Both of us liking a 1, 2, and 5 to kick things off. I went 4 deep in race number 2. Greg's looking at the 2 and 6. Both of us keying in on number 1, Mach 1, in tonight's third race. $2,500 guaranteed pool on that early pick 3 play. The early pick 4 begins in that third. Again, both of us keying in on number 1, Mach 1, in tonight's third race. Should that horse get beat, it's going to open up the door for huge payouts on the pick 4s, but both of us thinking that's the most logical winner on tonight's card. Mach 1 with a huge win streak on the go there for trainer Mark Winnicott. Aaron Byron with us tonight for the drive on the 1, Mach 1 in the third. I went 5 deep in the second leg. Greg's looking at the 1, 4, and 5. For me in the fifth, it's 4 deep. Greg looking at the 2, 6, and 7. I'm included that. Both on the same page for race number 6. Both of us liking the chances here for the 2, 3, and 7. Of course, you cannot ignore number 7, Beach Terror, race 6. The 7th race to start, the late pick 4. We start with the madbarn.com feature race. I went 4 deep in the opening leg, and I keyed in for the 4. Irvine James in race number 8. Over into the 9th race, I'm on the 3, Twin B JJ, the 5, Selma's Wish, who's been racing well here, and Greg's gone 3 by 3 with 4 in the final leg. I'm liking that all button, race number 10. Nothing really jumping off the page there in our final race this evening. It's a fabulous field of 9 going the added distance in the high 5. Again, that all button looks really good in race number 10. I will take a short break. Right now, we're going to come back with a whole lot more. We'll talk about who's been hot. Got some value players to watch for tonight as well. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to Race Day at the Raceway. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Sugar Doyle, with you. Wagering menu for this evening's race card this Monday at the Raceway. Wagering menu, we've got a low 15% takeout on some key wagering here. It's the pick 3, pick 4s, and high 5s, free programs, selections, video, and more. All up on our website at westernfairdistrict.com. Go-to wagers here in London. They are that pick 3 play right up front. Race number 1 now featuring the $2,500 guaranteed pool. Pick 4s beginning in races 3 and 7. The high 5s featured in races 6 and 10. Alrighty, there's some October averages on some go-to wagering here. The average pick 4 pool size and the pool size in the high 5, close to the $8,000 mark. The pick 4s, average 20-cent payout through all of October, 126. Average super high 5 payout through the month of October. How about $1,267? Those high 5s continue to pay well. We had a couple here last week in the $4,000 and $5,000 range for 20-cent plays. Who's been hot at the Raceway as far as drivers go? Last 10 race days, Nick Stewart continues to do it well. Bob McClure from Limited Action. He's been splitting his time between here and at Woodbine, so Bob is still in the mix there. Travis Henry, Alfie Carroll, and the career year for driver Scott Young, who's been doing it well. also here in London. As far as trainers go, over the last 10 race days, nobody hotter than Gord McDonald right now, and Gord is in to go tonight with a few. Vic Putty, who celebrated career win number 2,000 as a trainer last week at the Raceway. Vic Putty in the mix, Scott McNiven, Patrick Shepard, Tim Myers, rounding out our top 5 for trainers in the Who's Hot category. Some value players to be on the lookout for tonight. I've gone through the program and I've looked for some decent value and some players. I think this one, TZ Tizzy, is set to offer more now in race number 2. Gets back onto a fast track here. Third time Lasix for House. Over into race number 4. Number 6, Got It Made. I've put a circle around there. There's a key scratch. Number 5, Southwind McLaren has come out. Over into race number 5, Logan's Fury on the rail. Getting 9-1 on the morning line. Upset specialist Garrett Rooney in the sulky. So maybe Logan's Fury for a minor share there in race 5. Race 6, you've got the 7, Beach Terror. He's loving the mile and a 16th distance, our track record holder, and he's always in the hunt at that distance. 9-2 in the morning line for Beach Terror in the 6th. And up into race number 10, another player for a high 5, number 3, Clever Thing, comes in here at 7-1. Tyler Moore going back on board Clever Thing in our finale. Alrighty, that's going to do it for the value player watch. Let's go back and do some recapping now. Some pick 3 and pick 4 playing again. Assistant racing manager Greg Gangle going side by side here, and both of us pretty much on the same page throughout. If Gangle cashes in on the pick 3, I'm hitting 2. We're both keying in on number 1, Mach 1, who's got that long win streak on the go there, race 3. Race 3 to start the early pick 4. Still keying in on that 1, Mach 1. Aaron Byron on for Mark Winnicott. I went deep in the 4th race, 4 deep in the 5th. Both myself and Greg were on the same page for race number 6 using a 2, 3, and 7. There is a scratch in race 6. Number 6, Lochner Sealster comes out. The late pick 4 starting in race number 7. A little bit different looking throughout here. I'm looking at a key in race 8. I love the 4, Irvine James. I got a big circle around number 4, Irvine James in race number 8. Cutting it back to 2 deep in the 9th because I wanted to use that all button in race number 10. If we get through the 9th, we're cashing the all button. Looking real good in race number 10 as far as my pick 4 selections go today. We've got the cameraman standing by with his thought on the day. What do you got for us, Trevor? He's looking at race number 2, and he's on the 5. Race 2, number 5, that is Moon Lake for driver Scott Coulter. Cameraman noting Moon Lake is dropping back in class tonight. He sees it as a wide open race, but he's very happy to see Scott Coulter back in the bike after a minor wreck here a couple of weeks ago. Again, we're glad to see Scott Coulter back driving here in London. He's on Moon Lake for the cameraman in race number 2. It's pub night, top of the fair, no reservation required. Head on up. Enjoy the races from there and a fabulous pub-style menu. We've got another edition of Survivor Tuesday coming up tomorrow. Free to play online or on track. A chance for you to win a $100 deposit to your HBI account. Brought to you each and every week by HBI Bet. Closing boards. Check us out on our website, westernfairdistrict.com, for race programs, selections, ticket ideas, video, replays, and so much more. Comments or suggestions, send them along to either Greg Blanchard, Greg Gangle, myself. We'd all love to hear from you. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight, at Sugar Doyle. Join the conversation. It's 10 races getting underway at 6:15. Program changes are coming up. Stand by.